Welcome to the Southwest Pool and Spa Show. I'm Pam Vinje, and today I'm interviewing our conference speaker, Kevin Poe. Kevin began his love of pools and water at an early age. His career in the pool industry began in 1992 in Greenville, South Carolina. That first job followed a repair department manager position in the Low Country of South Carolina. He joined Fluidra in 2011 as a territory service manager based in Tennessee. He joined Fluidra Pro Academy in January of 2020 as a regional manager. He'll be discussing the session topics, chlorine generators, another one, residential swimming pool and lighting design, and his final session, variable speed pump setup and compliance with ANSI APSP 15. Let's welcome Kevin. Welcome, Kevin.
Thank you, Pam.
I'm so glad you're here. I just appreciate you always coming to Southwest Pool and Spa Show and teaching us things. You've just been so faithful, and I'm very grateful for that.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You've got 3 sessions they signed you up for this year. Tagged, you are it on the following 3. Variable speed setup compliance, residential swimming pool lighting design, and then we're going to learn about chlorine generators, how to get, salt pool water to become chlorine. So these are really good, yummy topics. Where do you want to begin?
Might as well start with the lighting design because it's the most straightforward. With lighting design, we're doing a basic lighting design. It's not specific to any one brand, which is brilliant, like lighting. And, we talk about where to put the lights, how we can mix different wattages of nicheless lights together and full-size lights as well to come up with an even glow for the pool and where to place them to get the most effectiveness.
That's awesome. That's so helpful. Yeah. And so, are you going to be talking about the different like LED lights, the color combos or things like that? Or
we are going to talk a little bit about how that works with the different surfaces of the pool. So like dark surface versus light surface and how those different colors will interact with it. Because as you probably know, certain colors don't travel as well in certain finishes. So that is part of the discussion for sure. We're not going to dive too deep into, any specific style of nicheless light so that we don't dive too deep into any one manufacturer's products, but we will talk about how colors of the surface affect the lighting and how far you should expect the throw to be.
Boy, that's so practical. That's so helpful. Glad you're doing that one. Yeah, and you're right. All the different interior finish colors and all that. What does that look like? And yeah, it's going to be great. How about your ANSI one? So we've got ANSI 15, our APSP 15, the ANSI energy standard. What's happening with that one?
Well, so that one we're discussing how that energy savings standard came to being and then how it applies to us as pool professionals, both from a plumbing standpoint, an equipment chosen standpoint, and then dialing in that variable speed pump to get the maximum effectiveness of the energy savings that could be attributed to a variable speed pump if they're used properly. And, there's a lot of people out there that, they have a lot of confusion on how to properly set up a variable speed pump. And the goal is to demystify that a little bit. How can we make it simple relatively, because it's not very simple sometimes to dial in a variable speed pump to find that perfect minimum filtration speed, as well as what's my heater speed and what's my maximum speed and where should those be in order to comply with that ANSI 15, which most states and municipalities haven't adopted. But, it's definitely one to think about. And it's a way you can differentiate yourself from the competition by saying, hey, I can make you the more efficient pool.
It's absolutely true. That's awesome. Yeah, very, 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 very helpful. And, learning technical skills, learning formulas, things like that, super, super important for us to be able to pull things off.
Yeah, there will be math.
And we've got one more. This is always the fun one, the old salt versus chlorine. And I know we're all chlorine, but tell us a little bit about chlorine generators.
Well, part of it's to demystify it. There's a lot of people don't want to dive into chlorine generation because one, they may not know exactly how it works. it's magic in the pool, right? And then there's obviously the homeowner old saw that I don't have a chlorine pool, I have a salt pool, which, as professionals, we all know is bunk. But, the whole, how does it work? Why it's effective for you as a pool professional and how we can leverage that for the homeowners is part of what we'll be discussing because, with chlorine not coming down in price anytime soon, and other alternative methods of sanitizing the pool are really important so that we can maximize our profits, particularly if you're a chems included kind of person. Anything you can do to put less chemicals out of your pocket and into the pool is going to be beneficial to you.
Yes, so true, so true. Anything else you want to add? We look forward to having you, and we thank you for taking the opportunity to do this, to teach us. Anything you want to share with the gang?
Just come out, see us, visit us, hang out for the classes, and we'll do our best to help you learn a little something.
Thank you. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you.
Thank you once again, Kevin, for coming to the show. Kevin's classes will be held at the following times. Chlorine Generators will be held on Thursday, February 6th at 8 a.m. in rooms 360C. Residential Swimming Pool Lighting Design, Friday, February 7th at 8 a.m. in room 351B. Variable Speed Pump Setup and Compliance with ANSI APSP 15. That will be held Saturday, February 8th at 10 a.m. in room 351A. They'll all be held at the Southwest Pool and Spa Show at the George R. Brown Convention Center in Houston, Texas. I hope to see you there.